don't need the Middle East. We don't need their oil. Our economy
No,
doesn't depend on it.
man.
We're getting along incredibly well. In
Day
the reduction and sale of massive
1555,
amounts of oil and gas,
take
the
2.
second largest reserves on Earth after
Screwed
the United
myself up,
States
man.
of America.
Bloody.
We're now totally
Yeah, iPhone
independent of
needs to
the
not
Middle
do
East.
that, man.
Well, if that's the case, why
Basically
are the
set a
oil
timer on the
prices going
phone
up
and the timer just went
you know,
off,
Kerry having conversations about
and
potential
it just
shortages
cancelled the
and so
video, it
on?
locked
I
it
mean,
off, so
we know
I'm
from all
having
the
to go
experts
again
we've been
now.
speaking to on
Luckily
this
I've given
shows that
myself
the
enough
global
time.
oil
Fucking
markets, the global
bastard,
energy
man.
markets are completely intertwined. Oil from one place goes to be refined somewhere
Around my
else,
eyes
sold
have really
somewhere
been
else. It's
bothering me,
very
man.
much a global product. So
Eyelashes
I thought
feeling
that was quite
tangled and the
interesting. And
skin's
again, I
feeling
think
sensitive
basically that was
and
the president
almost like
speaking
dry.
directly to the American people to frame
I don't know if
things
it's because of the
from
stuff I'm
his
using on my face, like
viewpoint.
the
He
flannel,
also said, and
kind of
it's some time since I've
exfoliating
got to
thing, could
say
be
this
that.
on the podcast, drill
I don't
baby
know.
drill, in that
Got a
speech last
spot as
night,
well,
which we
man.
haven't heard
But
from
anywho,
for quite a while.
right, so
Regular
to
listeners will
recap,
know that that used to be a weekly
had
break.
overtime today, did
You
that.
know, again,
Pretty
talking about
decent
the oil
day.
production
Managed to
here in
get
the
through a
US.
fair
But
few
again, sometimes
cases.
that goes to be
I
refined
definitely hit
elsewhere.
my target, which is good.
You know, it is a
Although
global
same old
product. But
story.
I feel like he
Woke up
was
with like,
trying to
actually no, I
sell
think I
that
woke up with
to
about maybe
the
10 minutes to
American
spare, rather
public,
than like
and it
last
may not
time when
have
it
been
was like I woke
simply
up
in
with
line
like
with
2 minutes
what
to
the
spare.
situation is. I mean, is the economy here
But again,
going to be
that's still not a lot of time.
immune to what's
Ideally, it would have
going
been
on
nice
in
to
the
wake
Middle
up
East?
super early,
Isn't.
go to the
The
bathroom,
challenge
get
for the
all
White House is
showered,
that
and
the
brush
solution
teeth,
has been
shower,
translated out in the address. He kind
creamed,
of
changed,
suggested
all
that
of that, and then
the
chill rather than just
solution would come around the
marinating in my
corner
own
shortly. The
filth.
U.S. leaves
But
the
of
conflict in
course,
Iran, and
10
the
minutes to
strait
spare,
kind
and
of
I
solves
don't do
itself,
10-minute
and
bathroom
therefore
trips. That ain't
petrol
happening.
prices come down.
Bloody
But that's
might take
completely
that amount of
contrary to
time
what
just to
your
brush my
comments were.
teeth. Do you know what I mean? So,
The gas industry are saying that
yeah,
even
man.
if the conflict were to end now,
But yeah,
that
work
solution
through.
kind of doesn't really
Ouch.
present itself
Ouch.
immediately. That's something that at the very least might take a few months
The eating and the drinking was all
fix.
right
And of course, he
today.
made no mention that the
Although I've got
Iranians
some
very much have
food
a vote in
in the
this, and
oven,
the U.S.
which
could
time was
stop
going off. I'm
bombing
going to
Iran,
take that
but
out in
doesn't
a sec.
necessarily believe that Iran kind of gives up
Yeah,
the
it could have been
leverage
better,
as
but
the
it was
strait
okay. I
is
was looking to go
open
out.
to be
That
kind
didn't
of by
happen.
far its most effective leverage in this conflict.
Because if I was going to go out, I would have had to have immediately when I finished, because I finished at 4, I would have had to immediately gone to the bathroom, done my thing, and then got changed and then rushed out. But because of certain situations and certain people not being around and all of that, it kind of, I still could have, but it just, yeah, it would have hampered things, and yeah, it just wouldn't have been ideal, let's put it that way. I mean, I could have gone to, there's a couple places that I had in mind. There was a bunch of places I wanted to go to, none of it happened. But again, like I was saying in the previous video, take 1, it's probably a good thing, because if I had gone out, it would have just meant that more of this would have been getting spent. Currently, I'm all right, but we're still early in the month, and I don't want to have a repeat of last month whereby I'm just borrowing money from the stuff that's been put aside just to top stuff up and just be okay. Not even be good, but just be okay. We don't want that. I guess the light at the end of the tunnel is that I definitely have a chunk of money coming at the end of this month, regardless of, you know, the money that I'm waiting from these people plus Mr. Middleman. I mean, it's not from Mr. Middleman. It is my money, but obviously because he's the point of contact, we might just for ease of sake. Neither of those are phrases. Just for ease sake, shall we say, money from Mr. Middleman. Whether that comes this month or not, I've got money from work. So, going to be putting through my overtime from Monday. This cat is ready to come back in. Oh yeah, I let her out, didn't I? That was in the first video. You didn't bloody see it. Will never see the light of day. Anywho, so yeah, got the overtime, and in total, like I said, that would be like 7 days worth of overtime. So 4 Sundays and then these 3 days. Obviously today, Sunday and Monday at 1.75. So I've got that coming. Then there's the vouchers. I know my manager has already put through my 4 Sundays worth, which is £400. And then once I've done these 3 days, that'll be another £300 in vouchers. So got the overtime money, which should be coming end of this month. Got the vouchers, which should hopefully be at some point this month. But then also the pay rise that got approved. The union has agreed to it. It's a 3-year pay deal. The money will be going up by a set amount over these next 3 years. But yeah, so the pay rise is going to be kicking in. I think it's kicking in 2 stages. So basically, it's like there's a partial pay rise, which is going to be getting backdated till June or July of last year, 2025. And then I think the official pay rise kicks in like June or July, I think. So either way, getting a backdated chunk of money going back to June or July of last year that will be dropping at the end of this, should be dropping at the end of this month's pay. So all of that adds up. So I'm just fingers crossed I don't get to a point in this month where I'm struggling and thinking about I need to be borrowing money because yeah, my money's essentially been depleted. I've got like what in the stack of money that is set aside, there's like what £30 left in that. My main account, my current account, that's cool. It's cool for now, but I just need to be mindful of spending. I actually really need to be careful. But ultimately, again, one of the main things that I could do is cutting back on the flipping Ubers, man. It's honestly one of my biggest weaknesses because just, oh man.
Its economy as well, so it's not as dependent.
Difficult to change your habits when you're just so unwilling to change your habits. I clearly don't want it enough, clearly. But yeah, anywho, I saw there was a couple of one trailer that popped up and another that came to mind that I saw that the trailer had come up, but I think I was on the train and I was like, it's out. I need to watch it, but I was on the train, so I didn't watch it. I was like, okay, cool, let me put it on the back burner. I will be coming back to this. First trailer, Obsessed, I think it's called. Now, I've seen this idea being done. I'm pretty sure, I feel like Goosebumps did it. Or was it Are You Afraid of the Dark? Maybe it was Goosebumps, I think it was, but obviously they did it in a much kind of milder, watered down way, obviously, because, you know, it's kids that they're appealing to, despite being a kind of creepy horror type stories, you know, can't be too full blown. But essentially the trailer seemed really good. I mean, just this whole kind of narrative and story that I've seen done before. Locked in, man. Like I love it. I love it. But basically, the whole premise is guy likes girl. Girl is either just not thinking about him or is just straight up not interested. Guy comes across something, some object or something that basically makes wishes comes true. Guy uses this object to wish that this girl likes him, and then the girl does like him, but then it just begins to spiral and it gets dark, you know. Now again, I don't know if it was it a story I was reading? Maybe it was a story. I feel like it was Goosebumps, but again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm conflating this, or confabulating. But I remember it was a story of a dude who basically had like this lip balm or this type of lipstick that was maybe like clear or see-through, and whenever you applied it and put it on, whoever would see you, or whichever female would see you, I'm assuming it was female, would immediately want to go and kiss you. And I always remember again, I feel like I was reading a story. It was basically this boy, he put it on because there was this girl that he liked, he had a crush on, and he went to her house, and I think he applied it, and he rang the doorbell, and he was expecting the girl to answer it, but her mum answered it, and then she just immediately kissed him, and then she pulled back, and she was just shocked, and, you know, just jumped back in horror. Like, why did I kiss this man? I also feel like there was a similar type of story in this type of vein that was done on Buffy the Vampire Slayer as well. And I say all of that to say this, that there are certain, if I were to ever make a film, this would be, I would want to make one in a similar vein to that. And I have an idea, like I do have an idea, and it'd probably be very similar. Like in terms of premise, it would be near identical, but I guess ultimately you have many stories that follow a kind of similar format, but again, it's how you execute it that makes it your own, because again, there are very few new things under the sun, you know. If we're talking about new things, quite often, instead of something being a new idea, it's more just kind of new in terms of how it's packaged, and scratch my nose there, in terms of how it's packaged and presented and marketed even, you know, just the outer packaging. At its core, a lot of stuff is just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, but yeah, it's kind of how you present it. And I guess, yeah, you could say there, maybe you can find things where new elements are added in, or, you know, mixing stuff up, you know, because that's how you can create something new, take things that have been done before, put it all together in a different way, and you get something new and unique, you know. But there is a few ideas I have for like things that I feel could be films or TV shows, as I'm sure many people do. I would really like to see these come to fruition, though. I really would. That being one of them, and yeah, there's a few. I'd be tempted to say it on here, but, you know, someone who probably actually has clout and money and influence might teeth my idea. Maybe that wouldn't be a bad thing. Maybe. At least I guess the idea would be out there. Maybe I might talk on them in another video later on down the line. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, I've got ideas, man. I've got ideas. Yeah, but anywho, Obsessed. Trailer looked very good. I'll be checking it out. And then Backrooms, flipping Backrooms, something that started off as, I believe, as just a picture with a lore that was created, like a history, a story, just on this lone image that was on 4chan, I believe, and has become kind of this internet cult story, essentially, this internet lore that was created up on the message board 4chan is now being turned into a big budget movie. Yeah, man, and the trailer was, looked like it was doing bits, and I know a lot of people, particularly the children of the internet, me being one of them, they will be very intrigued to go and see it. I'm sure we all hope it's fantastic, but whether it is or isn't, we'll be locked in and we'll be watching it. I think it's 8 years, A24 as well, man. So, boy, and A24, I don't know what they do. I don't know how many people they've sacrificed, what flipping gods they pray to, but their films, flipping hell, man. A24 on a generational run, quite frankly. So yeah, it's one of their films, so definitely going to be locked in for that. So yeah, man, bring it on. Oh my lord, raw. Okay, running out of time. And I need to turn off the oven. Flip. Okay, we're gonna leave it there. That's day. Oh shoot, sorry, I'm supposed to be going out. Did I already say this? Was this the first video? Okay, I'm losing track, man. If I'm repeating myself in this video, my apologies. But if I'm not, there's a friend. I think I said this in the first video. College friend. We're all in a group chat. bunch of us know one another. We didn't all go to college together, but most of us did. It was one of their birthdays earlier on this week. They're going out tomorrow to like this German bar/restaurant. It's quite cool. I think I've been to like 1 or 2 in my lifetime, and they were very cool, man. And the flipping jugs that they serve the beer in, flipping huge, massive, like your head, my head. Because they love their beer. But yeah, the one I went to was really, really cool. This one's a different one, so going to that. And ultimately, I think, regardless of the place, I mean, I'm looking forward to it because it's a bit of a novelty. It's not somewhere where I tend to go, right? Or even eat German cuisine often. But as I do say, you could be partying in an industrial bin. You could be in a skip. Just as long as you're with the right group of people, you will have fun. So it doesn't really matter where you are, just as long as you're with the right people. That's the thing. And it's a good group of people. Like we're gonna have jokes. It'll be good. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. That's day 1555. I will catch you tomorrow for day 1556.